sometimes we need direction towards what we truly want to do in life. So I want to speak about the comfort zone. Am I permitted? Okay. Who can tell me what the comfort zone is? Any idea? Stop whispering now. Say it. Nobody's going to kill you. Uncle in red. Yes, you. Behind the lady with braids. Any idea? Who can tell me what the comfort zone is? Ma? Sorry, I speak my language a lot, so you might get that when some things like this happen. It's again. When you are comfortable. In Nigeria, we say comfortable. No, it's still the same thing. I need to have a better explanation. The lady in white. Can someone help me? There's a microphone here. Oh, okay, there's someone.
Okay, so the comfort zone actually speaks to the fact that at the point where you become self-actualized and...
Hey, Ghana, Accra, come down now.
Yes, at the point where you become self-actualized, you have virtually everything you are looking for. So there's really nothing to think about. You wake up, you have your food to eat, you can pay for your children's bills, you can afford the basic things in life, you can even give to the needy. So basically, it encompasses the comfort zone.
Yes, thank you. That's putting it in a simple, in that manner. You're very correct. Can we just give him a round of applause? Thank you. The comfort zone is a place of satisfaction. It's not the 10-second satisfaction. No. Pastor Brian, your people now, wow. It's a safe place. You don't want to be challenged. You don't want to move from, that level where you feel that you've achieved, you've arrived. You don't want to break through. You feel too comfortable with yourself and what you think you have achieved that you just relax and don't want to take a risk to be more. A lot of us find ourselves in that position. And that's where I think the devil has gotten you to, not to achieve more. The Bible says, go into the world and do what? Yeah? Go and dominate. You cannot dominate when you're stagnated. The comfort zone keeps you at a point of stagnation. Do you understand? It's for Nigerians who say, na my final bus stop, I cannot arrive. I can pay my bills, like you said. I can take care of my children. I can get up and fly to any country I want to, have a holiday and come back and, I'm comfortable. But there is more to you than your comfort zone. So that's talking about the big people. But we, the young ones, you feel that, okay, my parents will send me to school, do everything. I wait. I get into the university. I come out. I wait for a job. I get a job. I'm doing well. I get paid 4,000 Ghana cedis, as the case may be. You can take care of your basic needs. You don't feel the need to break through. You're just comfortable. It is a place where methods of working that requires little or no effort yields acceptable results. You know that at a certain time of the month, you get your salary, Abi? For those who are working. How many people are working here? So all of us here, we are jobless, the remaining people. Hey, this is a serious matter. So the comfort zone is very comfortable. It shouldn't even be comfortable because you're not earning a dime. Eventually, you will get a job. Okay, so a place where you have gotten so used to doing things a particular way that, you wake up, I go to work, I come back, I eat, I do one or two tasks that that you're given at work. You don't even bother about a promotion. Your own is just to earn that your money and that's it. But you have to get to a certain place where you know that there's more to you than meets the eye. You can't continue to remain at a particular level. You can't continue to wait for somebody else to hand you down something before you can achieve something. You have to get up and get out. Get up, get out. Nothing, absolutely nothing in this world falls from the sky to get to you. You cannot be a millionaire just by sitting in the house. You cannot make that change just by sitting in the house. You cannot make that change just by setting particular goals that end particular results without trying, different angles. You cannot. If something were to fall, if God was to say, okay, Chioma, I'm going to give you $1 million, and I'm waiting, sitting in the house. If he even threw it from the sky, it will not get to me. It will fly. Then the ones that are outside, waiting for opportunities to grab it, will see the money and they will grab it. And then you're wondering, God, what happened? You said you were sending this to me. He said, yes, I sent it to you, but you were not available. You were sitting in your comfort zone. Am I making sense? Great. The comfort zone gives you no room for improvement. When you're satisfied with something, you cannot have the desire to want to be more. It's not possible. Just give me that, I'm okay. No, once I just make sure I produce 10 bottles of my yogurt and sell to this particular shop, I'm okay. I'm not wanting too much, I'm a very content person. No. There's several ways to do things, several more ways to achieve. I think the worst thing that can happen to you is when you wake up after life has passed you by. And then you see other people, young ones, doing the things that you could have done, achieving more than you achieved. It's a terrible place to be. It's a terrible place to be. Asigri, yes, the NYA, CEO NYA said something, and Amma and I just confirmed, we're old. He said, the youth is from 15 to 35. And I said, wow, Chioma, is that it? Your time has gone? I said, no. I'm 35 and a half. So when you get to that point and you see people, you see the younger ones, the vibrant ones, the ones that are willing to take the risk, do those things that you could have done, and you're like, I could have done it that way. The horrible question, the most painful question to ask yourself is why? Why didn't I? I should have. I could have. And you have the means to do whatever you desire to do. All you need to do is step out and find the right person, the right thing, the right connection. You network. God forbid that you wake up when you're 40, 50, 60, and you look back. There's nothing that you can open your mouth to tell your children or your grandchildren that you did. You didn't effect any change around you, in your country, in Africa. It's a terrible place to be. And I've seen people that are there. I don't want to be there. I got so comfortable being just an actor. At a particular period, I never even read my scripts. Just bring it. Okay, I'll tell them, what am I supposed to do? Okay, I will cry. They will beat me. They will slap me. Is that it? That's all. Okay, pay me now. And I see the money in my account, and I fly to the location. I come back. I'm okay. But I got to a point where I got tired of doing the same thing over and over and over again. Equipping someone else whilst I dry out. It was painful. I said, a producer will shoot a film and will pay me off. And I take my money. Sometimes I even spend the money before I go on set. You can testify, Amma. And then when I'm doing the work, I'm frowning because I've spent the money. It's like I'm punishing myself all over again. Like I'm doing a free job. But the producer will go home with the job. The job you do outlasts you. That's as in you keep reaping and reaping and reaping from that. And something said to me, Chioma, you're just an actor. You can be a producer. You can be more. You can do more. I said, no, me produce. Do you know what it takes? Do you know, blah, 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 blah. Then that voice came. That comfort voice came and said, no. They will say it's because you're not getting more roles. They will say it's this. You're not able. You don't even know what it takes to be a producer. What have you learned aside acting? And I decided to challenge myself. I went to school. I did an intensive program on producing and marketing. And true to talk, it's a very difficult field. But I had to learn. To my credit, I have 7 films and more coming. I wouldn't have achieved it if I sat down somewhere, thinking to myself, well, someone will see me and say, okay, you're good for my brand. And then, maybe Brainwise will see me and say, okay, you're fit for our brand. We'll pay you and all of that. And you're okay. Just being an ambassador, being an actor, being an influencer. I said, no, there got to be more. There has to be more. I have to break through. And after I did my first, my second, my third, my seventh, I'm planning 4 more before the year runs out. I said, no. I'm going back to school. The long and short of it is I'm going back to school to learn how to direct a film. Next year I hope to open up a restaurant. I cannot sit down somewhere and watch life go like that. I have to do more. When you can be more if you have multiple streams of income. You cannot say I want to be a millionaire. It's one bag you are selling. Or you decide to produce 1,000 bottles of yogurt. When you can produce 3,000. When you can ship to America. There's more to you than meets the eye. If you decide to challenge yourself today, trust me, the world will hear you. I said yesterday that you are enough. You are enough. You want to be an actor? What have you done? Do you know what a monologue is? Do you know what a monologue is as an actor? Most of you know? You know. I want to believe you know. You're a musician, you can't strike a key. You can't hit a key. You want to sing. You don't have any person you're learning from. You want to be a makeup artist. You're not on YouTube to find out how to do the latest eyebrows. You don't know how to contour. You say no, you want to do makeup, and then you do your work. It's as if you painted a masquerade. How do you challenge yourself if you decide to sit in the comfort zone? I will do it tomorrow. No, next tomorrow. If I meet this person, you keep procrastinating. Procrastination is a thief of time. And time is what you don't have. Believe you me. You close your eyes, open your eyes, you're 60. You close your eyes, you open it, you're 70. Reverend Eastwood yesterday said, I wish I were 40. Do you know what that means? It came from a place of knowing what I should have done. Sometimes I hear people say, if I knew what I know now, then, how do they speak that English? Like I said, the thing when I know now, to say I know that time. The thing when I go do. So this platform has created an opportunity for you to learn from those that know. Now that you have time. Now that you're sitting in your comfort zone, not doing anything. My sister, my brother, there's someone who's achieved greatness in that field you want to go in. Go and be a volunteer to that person. Do not wait to be paid. Forget about money. It will come. It will come. It will come. Acquire knowledge. Gain experience. Drink from the wellspring of those who have years of experience. Apply it to what you have now. What are you doing with the tools you have? What are you doing with your social media? What are you doing with it? How many times do you go to YouTube to ask, how do I do this? How can I do this? What is the latest? What is this? How many times do you do that? Or you just go to Pornhub? Or you go to XXXXXXX and drain your data. You have to leave the comfort zone. You have to believe that there's more to you than meets the eye. There are too many. Oh, God. The comfort zone is your enemy, believe me. It's the voice of the devil telling you that you're not enough. It's the voice of the devil telling you you have achieved all there is to achieve. You cannot excel. God forbid that I get stuck at a particular place and not move and not make a difference. There are people here that have beautiful voices that the world needs to hear. Do you train your voice? Do you eat the right meals? Do you exercise? God has given you a gift. Are you sharpening it? Are you sharpening it? Is that it? Is that the right word? You know what I'm talking about. What are you doing with what God has given you? What are you doing with what God has given you? What are you scared of? What is that one thing that, if you were not afraid of it, that, what is it? Jacob took his family, took his wives, and set out. He moved, and when he got to a particular place, he was alone. He set himself aside and fought with the man. And when he looked like he was overpowering the man, they gave him a limp. He gave him a limp so that he would lean on him. But he was still persistent. And what did he say? I will not let you go unless you bless me. Jacob was at that particular time a blessed man. He had several wives. He had, sheep, cattle, everything. But he needed more. I know that in each and every one of us here that God has put something. But you're being limited because you feel that they will say, you can't do it. Other people have tried it and they failed. How would you know if you too will fail if you don't try? Do you understand? Hey, they failed. Let me too try now. Let me too try. If I fail, what if I succeed? Have you thought about that? See, for me, a no does not scare me. If I have a project and I go to seek sponsors, the no does not scare me because I'm already prepared for the no. Because I know the world will say to me, you cannot. Especially when you're a woman. They say there's a glass ceiling that is put up above you that you cannot, they will not let you penetrate. But what I'm scared of is when they tell me yes. Let me explain to you why the yes scares me. Now, am I able to prove to them that I can? When I have not worked at myself. When I have not chiseled my talent. If someone wakes up and says to me, Chioma, I'm going to give you $1 million to produce a film. Which kind of film I want produced with $1 million? I'll be scared. Because that's a yes. But if I'm prepared, if in the time of my life I don't have anything to do and I prepare, I work on myself, I work on my skills, I go to school, I acquire knowledge, I learn from the best. If that kind of thing comes, I'll be ready. If they tell me no, I'm not even ready, so the no does not pinch my body. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Don't worry about people telling you no. Because it will even help your comfort zone. You just relax. But when you're told yes, you can, that's when you need to prove yourself. So what do? You bring out that list of yours that you have made, that procrastination list. I will do it tomorrow. No, I will do it in 6 months. Make a list of the things you have desired to do, but you just feel that you're not capable enough. Make a list. Make a mental list. Make a list, keep it somewhere. Write the vision down and take it one after another. Make sure. What's happened? Okay, so like I was saying, make a list. I'm being serious here. Because, yes, there'll be an IYES for next year and the years to come. But whatever that is set for this IYES this year is not what will be set for next year. You have to grab all you can. Can all you have grabbed and run with it. Make a list. Take one. If it's one a day, fine. If it's one a week, take one and trash it. Make sure you do something. Don't let the devil trick you of your blessing. Don't let the devil tell you you're not enough. You are enough. You can achieve something. If you want to be an actor, go and watch movies. Read books. So that when you're called upon to do something, you will stand sure. I will go to school next year. And if I feel I'm still not enough, if I feel there's still more to me that I can bring on, I will go again. Till we see I'm to the end. I will keep moving. I will keep pushing. I will keep trying. Okay? Explore. Make connections. If you come to a gathering like this and you see people, don't just come and say, I want to take picture with you. Please, let's take a selfie. You pose. But that person can be a channel to where you're going, can be a connecting point to where you're going. What can you tell the person in 30 seconds that will gain the person's attention and say, oh, yeah, okay, let's exchange numbers. I'll call you. What matters to you the most? Try new methods. Be creative. Use your time well. Don't just say, okay. Don't just say, okay. God has given us talents. You read your Bible. At the end of the day, he will tell you, what did you do with what I gave you? Don't just say, okay, do something about it. Okay? Do the unthinkable. Be daring. If they say, oh, no, nobody here has done this thing more than 2 years and has lasted and has produced something, tell them, I am different. You can. You can make that change. Don't be scared. What are you afraid of? What exactly are you afraid of? What is that one thing you think you can do if you weren't afraid? All right. What is that one thing you think you can do if you weren't afraid? Think about it. That thing that scares you, if they take it away, what can you do? I said yesterday, make a mental note of what scares you. And I don't know what you people thought of, what the ones that wrote it down wrote. But just say to yourself, if this thing were to be out of the way, what then will be limiting me from achieving my goals? Don't allow the devil to pressure you into being stagnant. Don't let him push you into the crowd. Don't let him make you blend in by telling you you're not enough. By telling you you cannot. Others have tried it and they did not. So why you? The Spirit of God is upon you. That is why you. That is why it is you. The Spirit of God is upon you to do. Go into the world and multiply. He didn't say be stagnant. Multiply. Dominate. Take charge. Move. Be different. Let them not see you coming. Shake them. Surprise them. Declare to yourself, I am more. I am more. I am enough. I am born to fix things. I am born to change things. I can. I will. I must. Because the Spirit of God is upon me. Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to take one question for Chioma. Hey, Bema. All right.
Yeah, hello. Chioma, thank you for the impactful message. I'm Prince Boateng, a graduate from KNUST. Okay, so one message I learned from your sermon was that we should move out of
I'm not a pastor, because
at the end, you turn out to be a pastor. So one message I learned from your sermon was that you told us to move out of our comfort zone and then impact. So one problem facing with the youth is that there's this one group of advisors saying, okay, myself and then the friends around me. There's one group of advisors saying, as a youth, as a young guy or a lady, don't force yourself. Don't rush in life. I mean, take your time. The right things will come at the right time. And then another group too saying that, like yourself, Chioma, move out of your comfort zone. Go, push yourself out.
My brother, don't take your time. There is no time. Like I said, you close your eyes, open your eyes, you're 50. And you wonder, where did the time go? Don't let them deceive you into believing what the devil has set down. Okay? Those are rules set by the devil to deter you from the lane God has called you to run. Okay? Move. As it touches you like this, run with it. Don't waste time. The same idea you have, several other people have it. And by the time you waste time, someone else will run with it.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's all right. Okay, one last.
You also said that people have achieved greatness, and wherever you want to go, somebody is coming from there. So therefore, we should volunteer. So on this platform, I want to tell Pastor Brian that I would like to volunteer for IYES.
All right, thank you. Let's clap our hands and appreciate the beautiful Chioma. Thank you so much.